Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Arizona going up against Pittsburgh. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and starting this one, Nolan Ryan. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat, otherwise it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight. And that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. Obviously a guy who makes good contact. Hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That misses the zone. Ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one in triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, bases empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And a swing and a miss. Arenado, 33 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. Started to swing, held up, back safely. Burleson over at first with 1 away. Just off the inside edge.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
2 outs. Strike 2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1, 2.
3.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Quinn Priester.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Jeter. Quick feed to second for one. On to first in time. Double play. Mike Piazza now at the plate. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually...
He's there. He's got it. And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right. And this guy's an exception. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Mike Piazza getting ready to hit. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Bush leads off first with one away. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Double play ball to second. Tosses to first. Piazza out the play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Jack Caglione.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The pitch. This one in the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Cut on and missed at 101. And the count is 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's Trout. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ian Happ up to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. No score here in the second. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Rips that one to right. Burleson makes the play, and it's out number 3. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Ryan back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So the batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Ernie Clement. Grounded out his first time. He was late there. Strike 1.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that one fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. And that is out of play. Yo, 1. Out to short. Jeter throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Burleson hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So here's Robert now. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And that clips the inside corner.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The delivery to Robert. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Adam Dunn. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong ranges back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, designated hitter
Michael Bush digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Manny Machado. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that is cut on and missed. Now 2-1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Liner, and this could be trouble.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Trevor Story in the dirt. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And now they're out front. It's 2-0. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one fouled off.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now batting Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Trout in his 14th season, 33 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
The right fielder, number 4.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Went down on strikes his first time through. Headed towards the corner. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out to short. Jeter on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the fifth, and now Jack Caglione.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's to third, Machado. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jeter stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Liner, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. So the lineup flips over. Ernie Clement will hit next. Up and in, and that's ball one. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swings and chases a low one there. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. That one is absolutely belted. Base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they trail by one.
Everything came together for him. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Burleson, the runner at first with two gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 outs. And that's where the swing. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Caglione takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. This one lifted in the air, left field. Caglione makes the catch. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Piazza fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. That one not close. And it's 1-0. that one at triple digits.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Up the middle. Story sends it over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Castellanos, the next to hit, takes outside. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth. So now here's the DH, Michael Busch. Outside low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike. Inside ball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one misses, and it's 3-0. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. Ben Joyce on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Right through there for a strike.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Way high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Priester back to work. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first.
Throws to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the sixth. Here's Trevor Story now. He's already homered in this game. To third, tag, got him.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Missed with a changeup, and 1-1. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The throw to first, and Story is out. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Jack Caglione. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pumping serious gas at 1-0-2 on that one. Hit in the air, right field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So up next, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Joyce, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Sir Anthony Dominguez will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
A swing. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Burleson pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's Mike Trout.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And that one is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. 3rd baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Strike on the inside corner. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to begin the 8th, and now Alec Burleson. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, right field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Dunn. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's a little high. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Craig Kimbrell.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
2 on, 1 out. Late with the swing there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Happ lays off.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Smoked on the ground, a second. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. And the batter now, Christian Moore. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Clement over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. A little out front there as he swings through it. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. Turned on, but foul wide of third. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Bobby Milner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Caglione getting ready to hit, and that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And misses inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Derek Jeter now at the plate. That one hammered center field. Going back. The catch is made to end it. And your final score.
Yeah. 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 City going up. So you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Really spilling blood. Everybody tough. Today gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up. All I wanted was to be a get a little bread. The couple shooters in the head. Still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight. for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die, for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA, under the ground, running around.
Welcome to Houston, Texas at Daikin Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Storm going up against the Pirates. Here's the short. Stop at the plate. Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. 0-1. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that one is lifted in the air. One down. Stepping in, Alfonso Soriano. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Skeens, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. And a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One out, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. First pitch swinging.
It's 0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Matt Cain. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Jeter right there to make the grab. 1 away. Here's Story now. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. And they'll do it again. Swing and a base hit. A Around first, heading for two. The throw in. Safe at second.
He's safe.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
To first, Piazza out in the play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Mike Trout. Swings through that one for strike one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cuts on it and misses. That's the second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Schemes back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Robert makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swings through that one. Schemes. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Strike two. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
That's a ball.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Piazza pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Ted Williams, the next to hit. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Ball 1, no strikes. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Good.
Now 1-1.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
1-2 the count.
And down on strikes. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the 2nd, and now the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Chisholm makes the play, and there's 1 down. Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that's strike 1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Nothing here in the bottom of the 2nd. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Stays alive. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
What up, y'all? Yeah.
go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, branded since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit, cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so
there's a strange wind blowing, it's coming back around.
Manny Machado up to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Check swing called strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first.
That's it.
One out in the top of the first. Trevor Story comes up to the plate, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Adele makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Mike Piazza will hit next. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and that is the inning. Now, Evan Carter. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. And this place is rocking. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Here's Joe Adele. That misses. And that is ball one.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And a ball evens the count. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Lined into right. Crow Armstrong makes the grab on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Nolan Arenado stands in now, looks at that one inside. Now this is in the air down the line. Crow Armstrong should have it. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. Devers now. And a strike to Devers. The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. That one missed. Adele off of first with 2 away. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. Next offering is fouled back.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And Devers hits that one. Crow Armstrong in position and makes the grab. And that's the inning.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to.
New inning getting started. Here's Trout. Trout batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Tosses to first. 1 out in the second. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. And a foul ball. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. And a ground ball to first, and that one handled. Pena takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Ian Happ up to hit. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Tapped softly on the ground. Abrams tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And the first offering is not close. Sir Anthony Dominguez taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
On the ground. Sneaks through. Base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Varitek at second. Abrams on at first with nobody out. In the dirt, but kept close.
1-1.
Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Carlos Pena, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Dominguez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit.
1 and 1.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now 2 balls and a strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
You got a full count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ian Seymour.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-0. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Flied to right his first time. And that's outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Oh,
1 and 1.
Man, he was really.
Ben Joyce into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss. Struck him. Christian Moore getting ready to hit. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Safe at second, and he gets back in. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's down and in.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Goes down looking. Luis Robert now. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1. Moore, the runner at second with 1 away. Strike 1.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
In the dirt. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Goes to second, safe there. So the batting order turns over. Here's Machado. Not close with that one. 1-0. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And there's the ball.
3-1.
Right down to shoot. And a full count now.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You know,
fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Daikin Park, and now the DH, Rafael Devers. Short hop liner, handled it short. Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. He reached on a walk his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strikes him out with 102. And we're back. Here's Trevor Story. Kershaw back to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Mike Piazza, the next to hit. That one inside, and it's 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Late with the swing there.
1-1.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
In the dirt. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering upstairs. In the dirt. Safe at second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Caught him looking for the K. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, but he's safe.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And here it comes. Inside. And it's 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. So runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Crow Armstrong at second with 2 down. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Now a slow roller to second. Lee gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
give life a better chance. I'm too involved.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Brooks Lee. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. And a quick out, number one. So digging in, Carlos Pena. He's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul. One out, base is empty. Hobie Milner gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 7-1. So up next, Evan Carter. Puts a bunt down. Grabs it barehanded, gathers and throws in time. Got him. Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Adell.
Smooth play on the bare hand there at third. That was nice.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
And downstairs.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive and foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down. Back here in Houston, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Palmeiro, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Headed towards the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Moore, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. And it's through for a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Soto settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Here's Trevor Story now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And it's fouled away.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. And the count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Here's the tag, and he's out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Juan Soto. First pitch misses. Soto, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Happ hauls it in, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Arenado in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Next offering is downstairs. Up the middle. Whips it to first. And they get Arenado for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Rafael Devers now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Check swing and he went. And it's 3-2.
Count is full.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-2. So 2 away with nobody on. Jason Varitek will hit next. And that's down and away. Camilo Doval takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Robert moves under it. And the inning is over. Back here at Dyken Park, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Back to the mound. It hit him.
No, beat him.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
In the dirt, but kept close. Piazza on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Off the mark there. 2-2. Fastball is outside.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kershaw deals. Trout tries to hold up, appeal to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Strike 1. First and second, no outs, and we're the top half of the 6th. Lee. Off balance feed, there's one, and that's all they'll get. And now Ian Happ has grounded out a couple of times. That one ripped left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's 8-3. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. He's in there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right
swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And now Brooks lead. And it's through for a hit. Throws to second. Now they get the runner in a rundown. Now over to first. Safe getting back in as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jesse Chavez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's a hit. To third. Tag. Got him. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Evan Carter. Line drive. Moore. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And that just misses.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's one away. And now it's Luis Robert. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And takes low for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now Machado up here. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball there. And that's in there for a strike. And quickly nothing at 2.
0-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Back here in Houston, digging in, Joe Adell. Chavez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Check swing. He held up.
Ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Robert snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Arenado getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And a breaking ball misses outside. That's a hit. And that extends the inning.
All over that one right there.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw to second. Out at second. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Soto moving under this one. He's got it. 1 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. Safe at second.
Hey, too late.
1 out, runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Mike Trout. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 9-5. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Bunting, and it's in the air. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. Hat, the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And we're in the top of the 8th. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. That one almost got him.
Ball.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Ripped on a line to center. And he makes the catch. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Rafael Devers. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone. And yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here is Jason Varitek. And Hader's been one of the best strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Hit on the ground might be 2. More for 1. And that's 2. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they tack one on the board. It's 10-5. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. There's a strike. Strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Pena now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's off the mark. Ball one. Lee off of first with 2 away. And now 1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Long run, tracks it down. And that ends the inning. Back here in Houston, and here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it's caught for the out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Into the outfield, base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. Fly ball down the line. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. Piazza now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a foul ball. 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the runner from third. It's now 10-5. The tag, and that's the ball game. Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John.